So as I mentioned before, Gordon, I think Kosgei needed this win. She was the um, favorite coming into this race, but last two races she struggled, and she has a world record. But there's women out there who have been grabbing the headlines. Jup Kosgei and Jip Cheer with wins at the Olympics and wins in London and wins in New York. I think she really needed a response because the world record is great. It's terrific, but you know how the marathon works. The times keep evolving and new people keep popping up. So for her to come out here and win this race against a good field and also put down a time that looks like it's going to be the third fastest in history is exactly the type of response that she needed. 2:16:02 is the mark for Kosgei. She becomes the first woman in history actually to run a 2:16. We've had a 2:14, a 2:15, and a 2:17. And now Kosgei 2:16:02. She puts herself smack dab in that conversation and was just part of a historic day in Tokyo, historically fast.
Yeah, 2:16:02 is no joke. The Tokyo course is officially a place to run fast. There's no doubt about that. We just
If
didn't know. We didn't
especially
know.
helps
We
if you're a
needed,
world record holder.
yeah, we just needed the world record holders to show up to prove that actually, no, you can run fast here.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah,
us
we're going
do
to
it.
see fast times across the board, deep marks. And when you have one person who's really going for it and a bunch of people hanging on, you're going to get some historic times. Yeah, you're going to get some people who run huge positive splits and run some times that are slower than their PBs, but you're also going to get a couple breakthroughs as well. And that's what we saw in London, or sorry, in Tokyo here today. Um, with Kosgei leading the charge, with Kipchoge leading the charge, and the people who are able to hang on and follow run really run really well. And you see, the Japanese record under threat as well too. We're going to see probably a couple 2:17s here.
Sarah Hall update. She's projected to finish around like 2:22 right now. So she's going to come
Mm.
across this finish line in about 5 minutes or so.
So she's steadied there. She's steadied there. So here we go. Bakere, I want to keep track of these times. So that looked sub 2:18, 2:17:58. So they slowed a bit, and it looks like, yeah, the mark was the best third place time ever, 2:18:18, if that's how you want to measure depth. Looks like we're just going to slide out of that Gebre Selassie. Oh, man, maybe right on. Oh, she equaled it. She equaled the
2:18:18.
2:18:18. So London 2021 and Tokyo, well, they're calling this Tokyo 2021, but Tokyo 2022 both had third place finishers 2:18:18. Now, I guess the difference is one of them had someone winning in 2:16:0, and then the other one 2:17 high. But however you want to define it, this was a historically deep race, Gordon.
It's really going to frustrate me if they continue in the record books to call this the 2021 Tokyo Marathon. It's not. It's the 2022.
I think the signage it's tough. It's been difficult last couple of years for all of us. I don't blame people for reusing the things that they had before. It's like when you have so and so's turning 2, and then you have another kid, and you kept the napkins. That's fine. I'm okay with it. But for the record books, you're right. All right. So Gebrikiden, that's fifth place, 2:19:10. So at least 5 under 2:10 or 2:20. Sorry, 2:20. Um, I'm looking at just comp to London. London, Kosgei was fourth in 2:18:40, and then fifth was 2:18:54. So they had 5 under 2:19, but that was the deepest marathon ever. So you can still be a really deep marathon without being the deepest marathon ever.
So a few
But I think a
moments
lot of people
away
pay.
from. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, I think a lot of people paid the price for the fast early pace, which isn't surprising. You try to stick with Kosgei, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. Coming up soon here
Do
to
you like
see.
these types of races? Do you like it when it develops like that, where it's like two people are going out at a pace, men's race, women's race, and not everybody can hold it, but whoever does is going to run something historic, but then it's not. You don't see like this long line of like 203s and 204s, but you had a couple people go for it, or would you rather just like a closer finish?
I always just want close finishes. When a marathon comes down to the final 100 meters, I think it's awesome because then it's just like
Yeah.
the odds of that. First of all, the odds that your body are equal through the first
Mhm.
99.9% of the race. And then all of a sudden it just comes down to that final 0.1%. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know what's also changing when marathon getting so fast? Marathon live shows are getting a lot shorter too. Because I'd budgeted for 3 hours for this, but it's like Kipchoge's almost two on the button. The men and women start at the same time. The women are sub 220. It's like producer Colt. He's got a life. I don't. I mean, I don't know about you, Gordon, but like he's got things to do on Saturday night. He's gonna get to do some stuff here. You don't have to waste your whole night, spend your whole night
Hey, don't
watching
worry
the
about
marathon.
me. I'm dual screening the UFC thing right now, so
Oh wow, dual screen,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
UFC
kidding.
tonight.
I got like 6 screens in front of me.
6 screens.